Today is June 5th, and today, the title of today's quote is, "The ads will kill you." The products might kill you also, but the ads might kill you before you get the products. Most advertising is aimed at creating artificial needs. It is the art of creating the illusion that something is missing in our lives and that we will become more whole and fulfilled with what is missing. It is killing our sanity and our sanctity. So, Maya is really good at advertising because the way Maya works, and you have this experience, and although we have this experience, we still get duped by it. You want something, and what you want is not what you want, but what you want is the picture or the illusion of what you want, the fantasy, the image you created of, when I get this, this is what it'll be like, but it's not going to be like that. And what's propelling the energy to get it is a picture of it, not as it is, but as you want it to be. And just like Prabhupada once said, he said, sometimes they sell this oil, and it's advertised that if you use the oil, it'll grow your hair, although it's never worked. But if you don't have any hair, and you really want to grow your hair, you want to believe that. You want to fool yourself. Or you take this pill, you're way overweight, you'll become extremely thin. Now, I've heard, I don't have a big physique, so I've never had to deal with that, but I've heard a lot of those pills don't work, or if they do, they may not be healthy, or you have to take them all your life, or whatever. But naturally, if you're overweight and you want to be thin, you're very hopeful. So that it's going to work. So Maya makes us hopeful. So we draw pictures of what's going to be like. When I do this, it's going to be like this. When I get here, it's going to be like this. And so, as we know, we're often disappointed. As we know, we got inspired by a fantasized reality. It's not what it actually is. And so that's how Maya works. Now, let's look at Srila Prabhupada's books. Srila Prabhupada's books are really exactly the opposite. They just tell you what the reality is. Maya says, you're young, you're beautiful, and you're going to live forever, and you can really be happy here, and you can enjoy. And there's so much to enjoy. Because you're young and beautiful, you can work hard, you can become wealthy, you can enjoy sex, you can enjoy so many things. And then Prabhupada's books come along, and as we say, they rain on the parade. Say, no. You might be young now, but when you snap your fingers, you're going to be an old man, and your big muscles will just all be flabbed, and your beautiful looks will not attract any woman, and you might be diseased and weak and so forth. And all your hard work in life has brought you to this, and still in an old age, you won't be satisfied. That's what's actually going on. So obviously, who wants to hear that? And Maya comes across and says, no, you're beautiful, you're young, you can be happy, you can enjoy. So that's what we want to hear. So that's what's going on, and it's just nice to understand that Maya is creating an illusory reality within our mind of what we think something's going to be like. And Prabhupada's books are actually showing us the reality. And when we understand the reality, then we're not illusioned to work towards some non-reality that can never be achieved and will only be disappointed. Now, the other factor of Maya, which you all know this, but it's nice to talk about it, the other factor of Maya is that sometimes Maya does let you really enjoy. Obviously, if she didn't, everyone in the world would be a sadhu, because if nobody could enjoy, everyone would give up trying. But because we can get some enjoyment within the context of the birth, old age, disease, and death, and the stress and anxieties that we face in real life, and the realities that we face when the bubble is popped, still we get some pleasure, and that keeps us going, and that's how she works. So she dangles the carrot, gives you a little bit, and then dangles more and gives you a little, but you don't get that much. So Prabhupada has given us the intelligence to see these things, and therefore, if we don't see these things, that's a problem. I mean, if someone else doesn't see it, that's one thing. If we don't see it, that's a problem, because we have Prabhupada's books, and they're telling us this is how it is. So consider these things, and please read Prabhupada's books every day. Prabhupada has said in so many ways that we're not going to be Krishna conscious without them. We're not going to be Krishna conscious without his books. Very important. Hare Krishna.